The temptation of forbidden places has a way of tugging at our curiosity, doesn't it? There's something deeply fascinating about places we're not supposed to go. But why are we so drawn to these hidden corners of the world? It's that primal instinct to conquer the unknown, to uncover what's been kept secret. Forbidden locations seem to whisper tales of danger, mystery, and adventure, things that stir the imagination. But here's the catch. There's a reason some places remain off limits. The restrictions aren't just about keeping people out. Sometimes it's about protecting what's hidden away, preserving the delicate balance of nature. So let's take a look at 15 of these truly forbidden places, each with a story that's as captivating as it is untold. Number 15. Ilha da Queimada Grande. If you thought Australia had scary wildlife, meet Snake Island, Brazil's less than charming answer. Officially known as Ilha da Queimada Grande, this place is home to some of the most dangerous snake species in the world. Golden lancehead viper, a snake so venomous it could probably take down a small dinosaur. With up to 5 snakes per square meter, you'd think the island has a "no humans allowed" sign, because it kind of does. Only researchers brave enough to study the ecosystem, or with a death wish, get access. The rest of us? We're better off admiring this reptilian nightmare from afar. But here's the real twist. These vipers play an important role in controlling bird populations and keeping the ecosystem balanced. So while Snake Island might sound like the setting for a horror movie, it's actually an ecological marvel. Just don't book a vacation there unless you're looking to star in snakes on a plane too. Number 14. Upper part of Pangong Cho Lake, Ladakh. Pangong Cho is the kind of lake that makes you rethink your wallpaper choices. It's that beautiful. Its color-changing waters are so mesmerizing that tourists flock here every year. But there's a catch. Half of this Instagram-worthy paradise is off-limits. Why? Well, because the lake plays tug-of-war between two countries. The line of actual control runs through it, dividing Indian-controlled Ladakh from Chinese-controlled Tibet. You can only visit the Indian side, and let's just say the other half is heavily guarded. Not exactly the place for a casual paddle. Sure, you can enjoy the accessible side, take breathtaking photos, and marvel at its beauty. But if you're the kind to push boundaries, don't. This isn't just a border, it's a geopolitical hotspot. So stick to the Indian shores, soak in the views, and resist the urge to venture where even your travel insurance won't dare tread. If you're lucky, you might even spot a rare 6-legged walking fish that can talk like a parrot. Just kidding, that's not real. But what is real is this forbidden lake. Number 13. Lasco Caves, France. The Lasco Caves are basically the Louvre of prehistoric art. Hidden in the Dordogne region of France, these caves boast paintings so old, 17,000 years to be exact, they make the Mona Lisa look like a newbie. Discovered in 1940, the artwork includes majestic depictions of animals like horses and bison, painted by Paleolithic humans who probably didn't even have Instagram to show off their masterpieces. Sadly, the caves were closed to the public in 1963 after tourists unknowingly introduced moisture and microbes that started damaging the art. But don't despair. You can visit Lasco 4, a mind-blowing replica so detailed you'll forget it's fake. So while you can't wander the real caves, you can still marvel at the genius of early humans without ruining their legacy. Let's leave the real thing to the experts and the bacteria. We mean, how do scientists do their jobs if taking a breath is bad for art? Well, just the world. The Lasco Caves are full of mysteries and secrets waiting to be unraveled. What's your theory about this cave? Number 12. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island isn't just remote. It's a no-go zone guarded by some of Earth's most determined gatekeepers, the Sentinelese. This tribe, estimated at 50 to 400 people, has made one thing clear for centuries. Outsiders aren't welcome. You show up, they'll greet you with arrows. Not exactly the kind of warm island hospitality you'd hope for. The island itself, just 72 square kilometers of dense jungle surrounded by sharp coral reefs, is nature's perfect fortress. Even modern boats struggle to approach. Attempts at contact have ranged from awkward gift-giving to downright dangerous encounters. A filmmaker took an arrow to the thigh in 1974. By 1996, the Indian government said, "Enough's enough," and ceased all contact efforts, prioritizing the tribe's isolation. North Sentinel isn't just a slice of history. It's a living testament to a culture that thrives in solitude, untouched by the noise of what we call the advanced digital world. Number 11. Mount Becku Hideout. Mount Becku isn't just North Korea's sacred peak. It's allegedly a secret lair straight out of a spy thriller. Rumor has it that Kim Jong-il, a self-proclaimed Bond villain enthusiast, had a military command center built into this 8,850-foot stratovolcano. Talk about taking living on the edge to new heights. Revealed by satellite images in 2010, the hideout is said to include storage for fighter jets and helicopters, conveniently paired with a nearby airfield. Positioned near one of Kim's palaces, this fortress is as strategic as it is secretive. Adding to the intrigue, Mount Becku is overdue for an eruption. It's almost poetic, a dictator's hidden lair inside a ticking geological time bomb. While most of us see volcanoes as natural wonders, for North Korea, it's part history, part hazard, and entirely shrouded in mystery, just like the country itself. Number 10. Catatumbo Lightning. On the northern crest of Venezuela, where the Catatumbo River meets Lake Maracaibo, something electrifying happens. Tourists gather here to witness the famous Catatumbo Lightning, a phenomenon so relentless it lights up the sky around 150 nights a year. This isn't your typical lightning show. We're talking 28 strikes per minute lasting up to 9 hours straight. That's nearly 1.6 million bolts annually, giving this spot the title of World's Lightning Capital. For years, scientists scratched their heads over this meteorological mayhem. Early theories pointed to uranium deposits or methane from the nearby swamps and oil fields. However, in 2015, researchers discovered the real culprit: geography. The lake is surrounded by mountains that trap warm winds from the Caribbean. These collide with cooler mountain air, creating a conveyor belt of thunderclouds that fuel the endless lightning. So if you're planning to visit, don't forget your camera, and maybe a lightning rod just in case. Now let's move to Number 9. Lake Hillier. On the remote middle island off Western Australia's coast lies one of nature's most eye-catching anomalies, Lake Hillier. This 2,000-foot-long stretch of water is surrounded by sandy shores and dense woodland, but what truly makes it extraordinary is its vibrant pink hue. Unlike anything you'd expect to see in the wild, the lake's unusual color comes from its high salt concentration, which creates an extreme environment. Despite this, the lake teems with microscopic life, like Dunaliella salina, red-colored algae, and purple sulfur bacteria. Together, these extremophiles produce the lake's stunning pink tones. Surprisingly, Lake Hillier is totally safe for swimming, though its salty water isn't the most pleasant to taste. With its striking appearance and scientific intrigue, Lake Hillier is a reminder of the unexpected beauty hiding in Earth's most remote corners. It's a natural wonder that feels like it's been plucked from a dream or a Barbie film set. Number 8. Hair-raising hill. In Florida, where the tropical sun reigns, a peculiar road known as Spook Hill has left locals scratching their heads. At first glance, it seems like any other hill, but cars parked in neutral at its base appear to roll uphill, a sight so baffling it's earned a spooky reputation. Despite its name, the phenomenon isn't due to supernatural forces, but rather an optical illusion. Spook Hill is a gravity hill, where the surrounding landscape creates the illusion of an incline. The lack of a clear horizon and the placement of trees distort our perception, making a downhill slope appear to rise upward. While your car is rolling downhill, your brain insists it's defying gravity. Spook Hill is one of many gravity hills worldwide, each offering its own mind-bending experience. Whether it's an illusion or a ghostly prank, Spook Hill remains a roadside mystery that turns heads and raises questions. Number 7. Mind-Boggling Boulder. In the forests of Ruokolahti, Finland, stands Kumakivi, a massive 550-ton boulder precariously balanced on a much smaller rock. At 23 feet long, the colossal stone looks as though it's defying gravity, leaving visitors awestruck and uneasy. Legend attributes Kumakivi to giants or trolls, but geologists offer a different explanation. Around 12,000 years ago, melting glaciers carried the boulder to its current position. As the ice receded, the rock was deposited atop the smaller stone, creating this seemingly impossible structure. Despite appearances, it is stable. Its low center of gravity and wide base ensure balance, while centuries of erosion may have locked the rocks into a perfect fit. However, the sheer sight of such a massive stone perched delicately in the forest is enough to make anyone hesitant to stand beneath it. Kumakivi is a testament to both nature's artistry and its uncanny ability to challenge our understanding of physics. Number 6. Mount Taranaki. Overlooking New Zealand's North Island, Mount Taranaki is a dormant stratovolcano standing 8,261 feet tall. While its height is impressive, what makes this mountain unique is visible from the air, a near-perfect circle of forest surrounding it. This circular anomaly dates back to 1881, when the area within a 6-mile radius of the volcano was declared Egmont National Park. The surrounding land, however, was developed into farmland, with much of the original forest cleared for intensive dairy farming. The stark boundary between the untouched park and the surrounding fields creates a striking visual, making Mount Taranaki a fascinating sight from both the ground and space. Beyond its mesmerizing geometry, Mount Taranaki's lush ecosystem contrasts beautifully with the manicured farmlands around it. This harmony between conservation and agriculture has accidentally turned the region into one of the world's most satisfying satellite images, showcasing the balance between human activity and nature's untouched beauty. Number 5. Earthquake lights. Earthquakes are scary enough on their own, but during a 7.1 magnitude quake in Mexico City in 2021, the sky above added an extra layer of mystery. Bright, flickering lights illuminated the night, creating an eerie and unforgettable spectacle. These phenomena, known as earthquake lights, have been reported during major quakes around the world, including in China, Japan, and New Zealand. While conspiracy theories suggest alien interference, scientists believe these lights are caused by the release of energy during seismic activity. One explanation points to ionized air. The energy from the quake may rapidly ionize pockets of air above the ground, producing glowing flashes. Another theory involves piezoelectricity, where stress on quartz-bearing rocks during the quake generates an electric charge that rises to the surface. Some even believe the grinding of rocks produces heat so intense it becomes visible as light. Though their exact cause remains a mystery, earthquake lights are an awe-inspiring reminder of nature's raw power. Number 4. Mystery Mound. In the vast green wilderness of southeastern Siberia, a bizarre feature breaks the monotony of the forest: the Potomsky Crater. This massive mound of shattered limestone spans 520 feet across and rises 130 feet high. Imagine a 10-story building or 3 Olympic swimming pools end to end. Since its discovery in 1949, the crater has puzzled scientists. Some theorize it's the result of a meteorite impact, though no fragments have been found. Others suggest it could be a cinder cone volcano, yet volcanic materials are absent. Then there's the idea of Cold War-era nuclear testing. as its size and shape resemble craters from underground bomb tests. Each theory raises more questions than answers. Could the crater be evidence of something even stranger? Geologists, conspiracy theorists, and adventurers alike remain captivated by its mysteries. Whether it's a meteorite, volcano, or a relic of human experimentation, the Potomsky crater keeps its secrets well hidden. Number 3. Slithering Stone. Hidden in the lush greenery of Pu Lanka National Park in Thailand lies a rock formation that sparks awe and unease alike, the Naka Cave. Its serpentine scales and python-like head have led many to believe this is no ordinary rock. It could be the remains of an ancient super snake. Some point to the Titanoboa, a massive 43-foot-long serpent from 60 million years ago. Could a volcanic eruption have preserved it in stone, like Pompeii's ancient victims? Buddhist folklore offers another take, naming it Naga, a mythical half-snake, half-human being that shaped the nearby Mekong River. In reality, geologists explain the formation as a result of natural processes. Over 100,000 years of fluctuating temperatures caused the rocks to expand, contract, and crack, with erosion smoothing the edges to resemble scales. While science may ground the mystery, the allure of a slumbering super snake keeps Naka Cave shrouded in wonder. Number 2. Nui Hawaii. Dubbed the Forbidden Island, Nui is the Hawaiian getaway you'll never get to visit. Privately owned by the Robinson family since 1864, this remote gem has no hotels, no paved roads, and no Wi-Fi, just unspoiled nature and traditional Hawaiian life. Access is strictly controlled. Unless you're a family member, a very special guest, or on official business, you'll be enjoying Nui from afar. The Robinsons have worked hard to preserve the island's culture, ensuring its residents continue living as their ancestors did, without the chaos of modern tourism. While the island's exclusivity makes it even more intriguing, it's also a lesson in prioritizing preservation over profit. Nui remains a mystery to most of us, a reminder that some places are best left undisturbed, even if they're perfect for a tropical daydream. Number 1. Surtsey. Born in fire and fury, Surtsey is Iceland's youngest island, erupting into existence in 1963 like nature's very own DIY project. For 4 years, underwater volcanic activity sculpted this landmass into a 2.7 square kilometer marvel that scientists couldn't wait to claim as their playground. But here's the catch: no tourists allowed. Surtsey is nature's lab, untouched by human interference. Only a select few researchers can step onto its ash-laden soil, carefully observing how life takes hold on a blank slate. No plants brought in, no waste left behind, and forget about diving nearby. Surtsey is protected like the Mona Lisa of geology. Today, it's teeming with life, from vascular plants to golden plovers, all arriving without an ounce of human help. Listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's a reminder of Earth's raw power to create. Surtsey isn't just an island, it's a living, evolving story of resilience. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon in the next one.